Hey guys, guess what? I was out riding my bike a while ago and not too far from my house, and I got passed on the street by a DeLorean, an actual real legit DeLorean. At least I think it is. I don't think they make copies of them, but it sounded like a DeLorean. And it wasn't going 88 miles an hour, and it didn't have Marty McFly driving it, but it was a real DeLorean. How about that? Love stuff like that. So anyway, I've been doing something recently, also known as a diet, and it inspired me to kind of make a video about this deal. And I'm not going to make a video about how to go on a diet, but I just want to talk about getting older and struggling with your weight a little bit and those kind of things. You know, when I was a kid, when I was in high school and I graduated school, I'm 6'1", I weighed 139 pounds when I graduated school. And since then, I'm 45 now. I just turned 45, however long that is, 18 to 45. And that time I've accrued more and more weight. And when I weighed a couple nights ago, I weighed 198 pounds. I've actually been a little bit heavier than that, but that's a little bit overweight for somebody my stature. And so I'm going to have to drop some weight. And you know, when I look in videos and see myself getting kind of pudgy and things, I just don't like that. You know, I don't like to look like that, and because I don't feel as good when I'm having a hard time bending over, and just things like that are not good, especially at my age. You know, I'm not a kid anymore, and when you're 45 and 50 years old, you can't eat like a kid. You can't do those sort of things. So I've been back on the bicycle again, riding in the evenings and walking and altering my diet, things like that. So with any luck, I'll try to stick with this and keep doing this and drop some weight off. I want to get down to about between 180 to 185 pounds. So that's not a lot of weight to lose, but it's not fun because I get bored easily, and I don't like getting on a bicycle and just riding around that much. I do, but when you've been off the bicycle for quite a while, then it's aches and pains, and it's a struggle to ride the thing the first time. So I'm going through that right now. But I want to talk about also, you know, it's kind of the weight when you get middle age, you realize that it's really easy to put weight on if you're a male and a female. You know, when us guys were kids, you know, you were active and your metabolism was a lot faster, and you weren't married with a woman who loved to cook and all those things, and so we were all skinny. And then you start looking at pictures of people after they get out of high school, and it looks like their jaws are going like this and their ears are going like towards the inside of their head. It just looks like a chipmunk. And I look at pictures of people I went to school with and I don't recognize them. I'm like, damn, you know, because that's just fact of life. You know, guys like to just keep on eating and keep on packing the food in and not getting as much exercise, and they just turn into fat boys. And I'm not judging people. You know, like I said, I've had problems with my own weight, so it's not extreme like some people do, but it's, you know, it's not healthy. And so I just get disappointed about that, because, you know, you realize that guys seem like they tend to just give up on being in any kind of good shape after they get married or whatever they do. You know, when we're 18, 19, 20 years old, we're idealistic, and, you know, we think we're never going to get fat, we're never going to get married, we're never going to have a woman tell us what to do, we're never going to be tied down with kids. And then all that shit goes out the window as soon as you meet the first girl you fall in love with, and then you turn into what you are now. And that, like I said, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you know, some guys are just giving up so bad on taking care of themselves, they just turn into these huge whoppers. And you know, like I said on this channel, I'm not out to attack somebody, but I'm not going to pull a punch and not say what it is. There are some men who, after they got married and settled down, I think you should say slowed down, they just turn into these big, huge, fat whoppers. And, you know, the whole idea was, don't lose weight, buy bigger clothes. That's why they make clothes bigger sizes, so I can get my stomach back into them. I just buy bigger ones. I don't have to lose weight. So anyway, my pants for years and years have been 34, 34, and I just decided that I was not going to get to the point that I had to buy pants that the waistline number was higher than the inseam number, because when you got to that point, it's over. It's over. You're too far. You're too fat. You're out of shape. It's over, you know. So I'm not doing that. So my pants have gotten tighter and tighter and tighter, and they're really tight now. So like Uncle Phil says, I've had to really tuck it in. So I don't want to tuck it in, because I work with a bunch of different people, and we got guys that you look at their waistline, and there's as much fat and flab below their belt as there is above it. You know, it's like they don't really have a waist. They just pick where it's going to be that day. And you know, it's like, I mean, I'm not trying to ridicule people really, but it needs to be honest. I mean, it helps all of us. It helps me too, because my brother kind of gave me some hell about how much weight I've gained, and I deserve it, you know. But you know, it's like whatever part of your belly you can't get under your shirt, just put it in your pants. So, and another thing that's not helping this, you know, is the fact of life is that, you know, guys get married and their wives cook, and you know, it's like a slippery slope. You get more food, more weight, less energy, less ambition, and you know, it's like more up here starts pushing you down this way. So, and it's not all guys like that. I've seen plenty of guys that are in their 40s and 50s, and they're active and they're in relatively good shape, and that's not happened to them. But some guys, to be honest, just gave up. You know, it's like, I'm married, I got kids, I don't give a shit what I look like. You know, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna smoke. I mean, I see that all the time. I see guys hauling out the cases of wobbly pops every night. They're gonna drink every damn night. They're gonna drink, and they get fat and beer belly, and they smoke. That's even better. That's real good about, you know, taking your health downhill. And I'm beginning to think that married women don't really mind this. You know, they may say a little bit about their husbands getting fat, but they don't really mind it, I don't believe, because think about it. If daddy gets fat, daddy's energy level, like I said, goes downhill. His libido goes downhill. And so not only is he too out of shape and too tired and too disinterested to go chase some skirt somewhere, you know, if he got caught the skirt, he wouldn't have enough energy, and he wouldn't be in shape to do anything anyway. So women know that. They know that. So they're okay with letting daddy get a big old fat gut, because they know that he's just going to sit on the couch and watch TV and feed his face, and that's it. So I think that's a bad idea for sure, because it's unhealthy, but that's just the way it is. I'm not married, so I guess I can't speak to that too well. And you know, it's funny that, you know, I've known people that, you know, they're overweight, guys are overweight, and they're a little bit older than me, and they're overweight, and they complain they don't sleep well, they got sleep apnea, and they need to lose weight, you know. But the thing is, they never do anything about it. It's like, talk about it. It's like, just like women. It's like women talk about stuff, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to drop some weight. Like I said before, guys, when somebody says I need to do something, that means I'm not interested in actually doing it. I just want to talk about it. I just want to talk about it, and it makes me feel better, like I'm going to do something. It keeps the hope alive that I'm going to do something. So anyway, and last thing too, you know, when you hear this thing, you know, we as modern people like to put some sort of funny spin on stuff. So now they've started calling overweight guys and saying they have dad bods. What the hell is a dad bod? You look like you're just overweight, dude. There's no dad bod. There's nothing great about that. It's like, you know, and that's what I'm getting. I've got getting a dad bod, and I'm not even a dad. So anyway, I'll keep you posted on the weight thing here. And, you know, and there again, it's not attacking somebody. It's not body shaming anybody very much. But, you know, don't be too sensitive about it, because if you're a porker, you're a porker. That's it. If you're okay with it, that's fine. It's your life. But if you started out in good shape and you just let yourself go and you just ignored your health, and you're getting bigger and bigger, and you're turning into a whopper, shame on you. That's what somebody will say to you. Shame on you, because you know better. And a lot of people, they started out, they've been big their whole lives, and that's unfortunate. And it's always somebody's been big their whole lives. Always one that's got like a litany of health problems, like a bad elbow, bad knees, bad back, bad shoulder. And you know what it always comes down to on that? It always comes down to, when they got all this crap going on, that, oh, guess what? I can't work because I'm in such bad shape. So think about that. Big person, bad shape, can't work, perfect life. Spend your whole entire 50 or 60 years or 70 years, whatever you're going to be here, just basically doing nothing, sitting there. Sit at home all day. Somebody come feed me some more. Bring the food. Bring the food we got with food stamps. Maybe I can pour myself into the car so somebody can drive me to the store so I can get out and get in the motorized scooter and go around the grocery store and get all the EBT food I can, so I can go back home and sit on my ass on the couch and eat. Because I got this bad elbow and this bad shoulder, my back hurts, I got chronic headaches, my hand's doing this, I can't walk more than 20 feet because let myself get a big fat ass whopper. That's it. I know I'll probably get some hate comments for that. That's how it is. That's life. That's the truth. Spoken the truth here. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna turn the camera off and go eat a pizza. No, I can't do that anymore. I love pizza. I love peanut butter. I love mayonnaise. I love cookies. I love ice cream. I love all the stuff puts weight on you. Spaghetti. I can sit there and eat a whole half pack of spaghetti and a whole half jar of spaghetti sauce and eat that in one sitting and just slug the milk down. And I'm like a lot of people that are not really trying very hard to lose weight. I do a few little things that make you feel better about, well, I drink some diet tea, unsweet tea, and maybe some diet soda, and a little bit of light this and light that, but really I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing anything that makes any difference. I'm just doing that, but I'm still just sitting here. I'm just sitting here. I'm not getting up. I'm not walking. I'm not riding a bicycle. And I'll tell you something else. You guys that are, if you still think it's when you're 19 or 20 and you're actually 45 or 50, if you want to find out quickly find out how bad out of shape you actually are, go get on a bicycle and go try to ride that son of a bitch somewhere. I guarantee you, the first hill you hit, you're going to know real quick. If you don't pass out and fall off the son of a bitch, you're going to fall out and find out real quick how bad a condition you are in, because I have been riding up here. I've been trying to get my stamina up, and I think I'm taking the wrong approach. I think I need to do like flatlands, long distance for a while first, but I've been trying to ride up a moderately steep hill that when I was a kid, 10 years old, I could have zoomed right up with no problem. And now it's like all I can do to get up that son of a gun. So it's depressed me real bad, and I'm almost ready to cry real bad, but not really. But anyway, one thing I'm doing, I caught an idea from a guy that lost a lot of weight, and he was really big. Like hundreds of pounds overweight. And what he started doing to lose weight, he started forcing himself to walk to the store to get food, or walk to somewhere to get food. Every time he wanted a meal, he had to get out and walk and go do it. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Even if I have to go to the store every day, and probably will go to the store every day, because there's a Publix right down the street down here, like about a quarter mile away, half mile, whatever. I'll do that. I'll be in there every night getting something small to eat. Instead of larding the place up in here with a whole bunch of food, I can just stagger into the kitchen and make. So anyway, such is life. Such is getting older. Yay. So you guys that are 15, 16, 17, around that age, and you're in real good shape because you're a kid and you're skinny and everything, it's coming. It's coming. I know everybody says it will, and you don't believe it. You say, oh, I'll never gain weight. It's coming. You just wait. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and rate, comment, subscribe, as Musty One says. And anyway, we'll see you on another video. Take care, guys. See ya.